In the so more crowded small video monitor for your video production, there are a lot of choices that could be perfect for your shooting style. As you know, I made a lot of monitor reviews in the past and they are all linked in the description, so you can find out and check which one is the best for you. Today we are making a comparison and a review of the Portkeys P6 5.5-inch monitor versus the DESVIEW R5 5.5-inch touchscreen monitor. And by the way, I have a complete build with the DESVIEW monitor for my Sony a7 III cage, and the link will be also in the description. These products are not so similarly priced and I will guide you which one is the best fit for you and for your shooting style. So let's go first to the unboxing of the Portkeys P6. In the box you will find the monitor housed in a great hardshell case with a sunshade included, 504 L-stand shoe bracket, HDMI cable with the user manual. Let's get into the specs. The monitor is a 5.5-inch thin bezel screen with a contrast ratio of 1000:1 and 500 nits in brightness. It has 4K DCI pass-through with the HDMI in and out option. The buttons and the layout. On the bottom part you will find the DC 724V port, USB-A for loading your dedicated 3D LUT or upgrade it, 1/4 screw mount, and on the left side there is also a 1/4 screw mount, perfect for gimbal stuff. On the right side there is the HDMI in and HDMI out with headphones monitor jack. On the top side there are 4 customizable function buttons, on and off switch, and the control buttons. This is not a touchscreen monitor just like the R5, so you will have to use the buttons to navigate through the screen. The screen can either use the NP-F Sony batteries or Canon LP6 battery, and it has a great operating low power of 6 watts. Entering the screen options, you will be presented by a really basic layout. There are guides with the common aspect ratios, crosshair with girds, basic video configuration options, system configuration with language, screen duration, transparency, flip control, and LUT load. And remember, you don't get an USB, so you will have to load from your USB and your LUTs, not just like the R5 that you get a dedicated SD card, and also the SD card is filled with LUTs. On the F buttons you will be able to choose your RGB waveforms, Luma, turn on off the peaking, and false colors. And that's pretty much it. So let's go straight to the head-to-head comparison and which one is best for you depending on the budget. The P6 is $169. The DESVIEW is $249. So if you want to squeeze your tight budget, the P6 will be the way to go. The P6 is smaller, lighter, just 130 grams versus 200 grams, thinner bezels. So if you're going for that small form factor, the P6 is the way to go. Power consumption. The P6 has a power rating consumption of 6 watts. The DESVIEW R5 has a power consumption rating of 9 watts. So if you are going to your long-lasting shoot, the P6 will endure more with the same battery. With the P6 you get an L bracket styled mounting option. With the R5 you will get an snail vlogger mounting hot shoe option. Both of the screen have sunshades and both of the screen came with HDMI cables. The R5 gets also an D-Tap power cord, so you can power your R5 through your Vlog battery or any D-Tap system, so it will be more professional. Both monitors can be powered through NP-F Sony batteries or LP6 Canon batteries. They have the same contrast ratio, but the P6 has a slight advantage having 500 nits of brightness rather than the 450 nits of the R5 monitor. In real life situations I tested them both, and yes, in both of them you will have to use a sunshade if you're going out on a bright day. Okay, so what you will get if you pay more rather than go for a cheap one? Let's go for the R5 and list all the advantages that packs in this little package. Touchscreen monitor to control all the functions. Much more functions at the exposure assist, with zebras, vector scope, HDR, peaking settings, dedicated SD card with preloaded LUTs to be ready to go, a deeper system configuration, DC out port to power more external devices. The battery icon shows actual lines and not just the voltage of the battery. So the story goes like this. I will choose the P6 monitor if I need a reference monitor without any of the fancy stuff, and I don't need a touchscreen. Actually, I just need a better reference monitor with thin bezels, bigger than my Sony small screen. So this is a perfect monitor for it. It has all the basics included, and it's a perfect starter monitor. The R5 will bring you much more pro features that even expensive monitor than this doesn't have. The touchscreen of this monitor and navigating through your dedicated screen will make your life much easier than the Portkeys P6 monitor. What do you think, guys? Which will be the best monitor for you? Remember, these are new releases and the links will be listed in the description so you can check them out and pre-order them. Thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with the bearing icon to get notified every time I make a new video, and see you on my next one.